Some children admired her confidence, but most feared her. That morning, the pupils had just settled when teacher Onome, a strict woman with sharp eyes, entered the class. She carried a bundle of canes in one hand, her presence enough to hush even the rowdiest child. Everyone sat still, except Yemade, who was busy braiding the end of her blouse. "Yemade," teacher Onome barked. "Did you not hear me enter?" Yemade looked up slowly, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "Ah, teacher, I'm so sorry, but I didn't hear you coming." The class gasped. Some children stifled laughter, others buried their heads in their books, afraid of what would follow. Teacher Onome's eyes narrowed, but she ignored Yemade's stupidity and began her class like she would, but not long. Yemade had already turned her sharp tongue on another victim. Across the room, a timid boy named Bello was struggling to read from his book. His tongue danced awkwardly on the board, his voice stumbling over the words. Yemade smirked and shouted loud enough for all to hear. "See him. A whole goat is wiser than you. Even a 7-year-old can read better. Did they soak your head in water before bringing you to this school?" The classroom erupted in laughter. Bello's eyes filled with tears, his shoulders shaking. Humiliation burned through him, and for a moment he stood frozen. Then, in a burst of courage, he turned to Yemade and shouted, "Shut your mouth." The class gasped again. Yemade's eyes blazed. She stood so suddenly her bench toppled. "Who are you talking to? Me? You stupid son of a nobody." She lunged at him before the teacher could intervene, scratching his face and pulling his shirt until it tore. Bello fought back weakly, but Yemade's fury was unmatched. Children scattered from their seats as the fight turned the classroom into chaos. By the time teacher Ekaet forced them apart with sharp strokes of her cane, Bello's face was streaked with tears and scratches, while Yemade stood unbothered, her chest heaving but her eyes still burning with defiance. "That is enough," the teacher roared. "Yemade, you will not disgrace me in this school any longer. Pack your things and go home. I will not have your trouble here today." For the first time, silence filled the room. Being sent home was a serious shame, but Yemade only hissed and adjusted her wrapper. She snatched her slate, tossed her head, and marched out of the class as if she had won a great victory.